Okay, sorry for the tripod moving, but it's not very stable. Issue here is with my Exploro Ultra. This bike is new. Got it, I don't know, 2 months ago. I've put 250 kilometers on it. But right out of the gate, I noticed that the headset had some play in it. Or actually, it wasn't really the headset, but it was more of the plug in the steer tube had some play in it. So I took it out. It wasn't set in there properly. I got it positioned correctly, tightened it. That's been fine. But I've had play in the headset 3 or 4 times since 250 kilometers ago that I started riding this bike. So the this sort of compression sleeve that goes in here, you can see how loose it is on the steerer tube, and when it fits very tightly inside of the bearing, but it doesn't compress at all. So when it's in the bearing, and that's it. But I've still got slop. Like when I hold this tight, I still have fore and aft slop of maybe, I don't know, 0.5 millimeter, 1 millimeter, enough to be felt when riding the bike. And when it's tight, it's okay, but it's not okay. I can still feel it, but like it loosens very quickly. It creates enough play that it forces the some play in the stack. So this is a real problem. This amount of play in this. Now this is metal. I guess you'll call it a bushing, but it's metal, so it is what it is. I had in my spare parts a plastic one, which if you look here, you can see it fits very tightly on the steerer tube. There's no slack in there, and it actually fits perfectly inside of the top bearing that came with the bike. And that takes up, well, the slack you're seeing, or the movement you're seeing here, is actually the bearing itself moving in the frame, which is not ideal. But once it's compressed, there won't be any movement. That's just it sliding in the taper that's in the frame, in the head tube. So I'm going to run with this. I have to run a spacer on here to take up the extra slack that was present in this, or extra height that was present in this one. But that should solve my problem. My problem is this is a brand new bike, and assuming that this is the thing that's 3T spec'd with the bike, that's a problem. So what are we gonna do about it? That's my question. Because having to put a plastic shim in, and I have to find some sort of a washer stack or something to put in here to take up the gap between here and the underside of my top cap. That's just not cool. So anyway, FYI.